What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Moztreet, and today we're going to talk about all the modifications and accessories I have installed on my Scrambler 900. Now, I own this bike for over 2 years, and I have done a lot of things to it. Triumph custom parts, Motone customs, bunker customs, different type of mods, performance mods, and what I will be doing to the bike in the near future. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. This video was supposed to be a vlog style video, me riding the bike, talking about all the custom parts I installed on my Triumph. So all you can see in the video was the gas tank and the handlebars. The road is completely gone. The camera was cropped in too much and I forgot to set it up before riding. Technical mistake. So here we are at my editing room. It could be my YouTube room if this goes well and we could create more videos like this with this kind of setup or something different. Starting off with the Triumph factory parts, I have the CNC machined front brake reservoir. It's a cosmetic addition to the motorcycle. It basically replaces the original part, which was plastic. Pros, it looks good. Cons, it may cost you a little bit more than the original part. The Headlight Grille is one of the first mods I installed on the Scrambler. Usually protect your headlight from any debris on road or off road. Let's say, for example, you're riding off road with a friend, he's riding in front of you, and any debris, rocks flying from his bike can hit your headlight and it could break. But fortunately, new motorcycle headlights are made out of plastic, and plastic today is very durable. This grille may be more logical back in the days when headlights used to be glass, but today people usually add this grille just to add this rugged classic look. If you want to protect your engine from any damage from falling or dropping the bike, the dresser bars from Triumph are one of the most logical pieces to install. And apart from the protection that you get on these bars, it gives the bike a robust, adventurous look as well. So you're going to add protection and, of course, the rugged off-road look. And the last modification, or let's say custom part that I have from the Triumph factory is, of course, the 14.5 liter gas tank off of a Triumph Speed Twin. Fuel stops are very frequent on the 12 liter gas tank that I had on the bike originally. So by upgrading to the 14.5 liters, the range has been extended to about 50 kilometers, which is great. And apart from the extended range, and overall cosmetically, the tank just looks a lot better. It gives the bike a bulkier, classic look. And by the way, I still have the gas tank right here on the shelf. Let me show you real quick. There it is. I might paint it later. Maybe swap tanks, gas tanks, whenever I want to change colors on the Scrambler. We'll think about it. Moving over to the Motone custom parts. Now I have a lot of Motone custom parts installed on my motorcycle. Motone customs are known to be one of the best for Triumph motorcycles. They are top tier, their parts are high quality, and I highly recommend them. We're gonna go through the parts real quick because I have a dedicated video for the Motone parts installation and explanation. That's gonna be linked right here and in the description below. I'm gonna have to get my phone to read everything real quick because there are a lot of parts. Alright, so we have the mirror delete kit, pair of Turismo billet bar and mirrors, type S, 80mm, Gemini black bar and finishers, adjustable pike lever set, billet aluminum fuel gas cap with a ring adapter, guide your headlight brackets, Pico LED black turn signals, 8mm, indicator fork clamp brackets, black cylinder stud knuckle caps, engine temp gauge, Defender sump guard, and a Stilo type S black clutch cable guide. And for the seat, I have the Crafton-atelier Rambler diamond stitch bench seat. My barber told me that he was traveling to Thailand and asked him if he could bring the seat back with him. And in return, maybe I could do a photo shoot for him. And he gladly accepted. So he picked it up on the last day, carried it with him on the plane for I think 2 or 3 flights. This seat, in my opinion, is very comfortable, and it is actually very comfortable for the passenger because the original seat on the Scrambler is very stiff and small. So this might be a better solution if you travel with a passenger. In terms of aesthetics, it gives the motorcycle a vintage premium look, especially when it has those diamond stitches. And the only con I have for this seat is that it is not waterproof. So every time you either ride in the rain, you have to cover it with the piece of cloth that they gave you. I call it a cloth because it's not really a waterproof cover. It's supposed to be a waterproof cover, but the thing that they provided is not. Every time I wash the bike, if I have this specific seat on and not the original, it's gonna get soaked and I have to dry it like for about an hour under the sun or in the shade. or even more. Moving over to the performance modifications, I have the Total Triumph Guy Martin style slip-on / cut exhaust. The original exhaust sounds great, but you can't own a classic style scrambler and not have that bike roar. It needs to make a loud sound, in my opinion, because that's the whole point of riding these modern classic bikes. Cosmetically, it gives it an aggressive, minimalistic style, which I really like. The pros, of course, is performance and sound improvement. The only con for this exhaust is that it is too loud, especially if you live in an apartment and in an area where police just give out tickets for free. I highly suggest that you install dB killers. I got dB killers off of AliExpress. I could link them down below. You could easily drill the exhaust from the inside and install them in for peace of mind. Another performance mod I have is a K&N Air Filter. It should basically improve the airflow coming into the engine, but usually when you install an air filter and a slip-on system, it is highly recommended that you tune the bike, and I will be doing that very soon. Öhlins STX36 twin shock absorbers TR624 is the model that I got from Barcelona on our last trip. Better handling, cornering stability if you take the bike on twisty roads like I do when I shoot these POV videos. And of course, comfort, because the original shocks were terrible each time I hit a bump or a pothole at high speeds. Öhlins are one of the best, if not the best, suspension manufacturer in the world. For cons, I think they're a little bit pricey compared to mid-tier shocks you can find on the internet, like the ones for Fox that Triumph actually offer on their website, and they may feel a little bit overkill if you just ride the bike on the road all the time. Moving over to the bunker custom cycles, I have the beautiful racing side plate number 36, which adds a race inspired style to the Scrambler. And if you own a Scrambler, you probably do know that the ugliest side of the Scrambler is the left side, and adding this side cover just magically improves the aesthetics of the bike and makes it your own with your unique number. Moving over to the back, I have the slim rear fender and tail tidy kit. In terms of functionality, you could obviously see that it has a clean rear design, and of course this fender will reduce any water or mud spraying on your back. Cosmetically, it looks absolutely fantastic. It has a minimalistic, streamlined look, and I like how the brake light is integrated inside the fender. On the front, we have the front Mudguard high fender kit, which gives you better clearance for off-road riding and of course a classic Scrambler style. On the sides, we have the grilled engine and clutch badges, which give the bike a rugged vintage style. The shocks Dressup Kit, and lastly the exhaust heat shield leg saver, which will prevent leg burns from the exhaust heat if you ride in a hot country. Now for the future mods, I would like to install a short seat kit, probably from Motone Customs, and on the front a small bait style headlight to shorten the front end to give it balance on the rear and front, a brake caliper relocation on the rear, speedo relocation, or maybe a smaller speedo kit. For the front suspension, I would like to install the Adriani Misano Evo cartridge kit. I mean, you can't have Öhlins in the back and stock suspension in the front, which will give an overall better ride in terms of comfort and performance. H-pipes to delete the catalytic converter, and of course to finally add a tune to gain a little bit more power in the mid-range, top end, and of course better throttle response. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, subscribe, and comment with any questions. See you in the next one.